Well, my music player made it until, well, right now, so. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this evening we will be partaking of a very full course. Perhaps a 3-course meal, even. We will be beginning with Dwarf Fortress. Then, in about an hour, we will be moving to the Nintendo Direct live stream thing. Kiero, I was watching E3, or I was streaming E3 last year when they made that announcement. Needless to say, I might have squealed. Oh, I'm all over that. Anytime something Fire Emblem comes up, I get an email every day from Google about it. So far, it's mostly been speculation about Three Houses, which is all really just the same thing repeated over and over and over so far. But also, a lot of heroes. But anyways, let's get some music going. Hope that my music player will live. So the music player I use is called Google Play Music Desktop Player. It's been really nice because it ties into your Google Play account and it ties into your Google Play account and plays music through there. And, well, apparently Google changed something on their back end and it broke the desktop player. But the desktop player is not an official Google product, so why do they care, right? Apparently there might be a fix for the desktop player already. I don't know. They're not releasing it as an official release yet. Alright. Got the music going. Let's, Oh, yeah, Kiero, I definitely knew. I definitely knew about it. Fire Emblem Awakening was one of my favorite favorite Fire Emblem games. Now let's get this ready. Ah, that sucks. I love the story of Awakening. I love the way they did it. I liked your avatar not necessarily being the main character. I think that that was the best way they could have done it, with the main character actually being just a simple, well, you know, started off not close friends, but became close friends. Yeah, Robin is really cool as a character. Then they did Fates, and I think they just tried to change too many things with Fates. They tried to do too much and wound up failing on all of it. That said, I still enjoyed it for the gameplay, because it was still fun. Alright. Moth remains? Why are the moth remains singing? Let's start off with this. Okay, there. What the hell was I using? Do I not have any blocks? Oh, there's some schist blocks. I do not, Elf. I don't know what that is. Well, last I left off, I was getting ready to build a training room right here. And then I think I had to end. So, how do I set up a training room first? I'm sitting here like... I'm sitting here like, where is my armor stand? And I'm highlighting it. Alright, those armor stands are done. Where's the weapon? There it is. Haha! Alright, let's set up those doors. Okay, I do have some. There. Okay, now, how do I set this up? Oh, yeah. You know, I guess I could do... maybe. Alright, let's mine out that. Extend this hallway. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant. I will do that as soon as I get these quarters going. Since my nobles require their specialty quarters and dining rooms. Cool. Make barracks slash armory. Okay, so now what do I do with this? So, assign it? Oh wait, train. Alright. I should also... I will set up my hospital down here. Oh, I need to set their schedule? What? How do I do that? Why is there so much nonsense? Wait, why is there... What? Captain of the Guard? What is this? Oh. Fuck it. I don't care. Alright, so how do I set the... Yeah, the other fortress that I had, they literally, it got destroyed right when somebody got elected mayor. Alright. It's B then D to dump all this. Okay, so that won't affect that. Cool. Oh, great. Well, how do I figure it out? How do we do this thing that does the stuff and the thingamajiggers and stuff? Where's my cursor? There it is. It sucks because the other fort that I had, the offline one, Well, where is it? Well, come get on voice then. I don't care. And let's go back and build. Shift C, wall, place. Why do I not have mudstone blocks? Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, I mean, it's just a precaution, really. Ah! Go away! Oh, wrong mouse. Uno momento. I will approve of you. Oh, and here. Give him access. It'll be faster and easier. Kobold type door. Yes. Also, I need to set a bed to be crafted. JM. New order. Bed. I want 2 of them. Details. What is the most valuable wood to make stuff out of? I certainly have a plenty to choose from. Oops. Anir, did you give him access? I can't actually check at the moment. They are identical?
I am here.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Zim. Hello, Internet.
Greetings and salutations.
So yeah, all woods are mostly the same. The only different woods are featherwood, which is lighter, and blood caps, which are heavier and stronger. But I think you only find them in the caverns. Otherwise, all woods are basically the same.
Ah. Yeah, I pissed off the elves in my, offline game.
Well,
I'm like...
That's part... You have to do that as a dwarf.
Yeah, I was like, alright, so I'm gonna make nice with them so they don't attack me or whatever. And...
So you offered them one of your precious carved wooden figurines, I guess?
No, I offered them a barrel of dwarven wine.
Oh, yes. See, they would buy the booze, but they don't like having the wood in the barrel.
Even though they were selling barrels.
Yeah, but their barrels are special wood barrels.
Ah. I got lucky with that run where I had a level 12 crafts dwarf. So he was just chugging out the gear icon quality of mugs constantly.
Yeah, it would be masterwork.
Masterwork. Okay. Um, and you know they go for 120 a piece, and so they were very nice to trade with.
I always think that the best trade item are prepared food, lavish meals.
Yes, but you're talking about something where you can produce a whole bunch of them quickly, and they only take one stone.
That is true. I notice you don't have huge farms, or you haven't shown them yet.
I do not.
I usually have lots of big farms, so I always have lots of food to sell.
This is my only farm.
I'm guessing plump helmets.
Yes.
Dwarves do get a bit angry after a while if they only eat the same types of food over and over. But if you have like eggs or meat or any well, if you have fish also, like if you just have fishadors around, they'll just keep bringing you fish.
Yeah, with that fortress, I thought I specifically designed it to emphasize the. Why are there random mushrooms in here?
Oh, did you find the caverns?
No, this isn't a cavern. This is the surface.
Oh, what kind of mushroom is it if you press K and look at it?
Well, they just ran off with it, so I have no idea.
Well, maybe someone dropped their plump helmet while they were working.
Might have been.
But if you reach the caverns, then any underground soil will start growing underground mushrooms and stuff.
Oh.
Because the spores will float up from the caverns and just go everywhere. It's just in your clothes and in your hair, and oh, it's awful.
Well, okay then. Oh, my tea wood beds are not done yet.
Oh, one tip: when you're building something like a bed or furniture, there's a key you can press, and you can see every individual item of furniture instead of categories. So you can pick exactly which one you want. Like if you have one that's like way nicer than the other.
Oh.
I think it's X. Like if you build a bed and you press X when it asks you which one you want to build. It works for everything else that has items in the construction, like walls, floors, anything.
That is good to know.
It's how I make sure that my noble rooms have masterwork beds and such.
I'm not that worried, honestly. I'm sure
Well,
that
you
they'll be
will.
happy with what I give them. At
Well,
least for
the
now.
mayor has very low needs, uh, but like when you get into the like a count or a baron or a duke or a king.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright, so on this menu for placing a bed, I have enter for place, escape for cancel, and P for planning mode.
Yeah,
Whatever that is.
You start by placing one, and then you press X to choose one.
Oh.
And it's nice because it shows you all of their quality, like what quality.
Well, that one... I need to figure out the levels of quality. Let's see.
They
Dwarf Fortress.
think of it like You have a tile set, so that might be different. But think of it like the more lines are coming out of the symbol, the better it is. Because you start with a like that.
Yeah, I figured this was just easier.
Yeah. The I don't remember all the names. Oh well, there they are. You want to have masterfuls everywhere, but you don't have that.
No, but I can still put the best that I can in here.
I mean, eventually you'll have dwarves skilled enough where they'll be cranking out masterworks constantly.
Thought I did have them.
Um, well,
Or at least
right
one.
now you're in year. Which how many years has this fort been running?
How do I tell?
Uh, well, I'd have to know which year it was when you started because I see
I
you're
have
in
no idea.
169 right.
Sorry, I can't offer more than that. I don't know.
Well, you have 40-ish dwarves right now, so you're probably in year
Oh,
two right
wait.
now. Oh yeah, I remember you had your huge um migrant wave recently.
Yes. Then I had another one. So I started in 168 and last migrant wave, which wasn't too long ago, was in 169.
Okay, so you're about a year and a half in then.
Sure.
Right. Well, excuse me, as you get more dwarves, you'll want to beef up your defenses because I think the threshold for getting raided is 80 dwarves, I think.
50.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, not by kobolds. I mean like by actual sieging goblins.
I know.
I thought it was 80, unless that changed.
This is according to, Blue, Zest.
Okay, a lot of the information I have in my head about this game is from earlier versions. It's just like numbers that stick in my head because that's how I learned the game. Right, you want to try figuring out that scheduling screen now.
One more moment. Let's see.
Okay.
Here's Q. Make bedroom. Fill the room. And, assign bed to the mayor.
I thought the mayor already had a bedroom.
Well, now he's got this one.
Oh, yeah, DF Hack has that thing too where you can
I
set a
see.
room so that it automatically assigns it to, yeah. That's a great feature because your mayor might change. And it's really annoying having to go to all of the special mayor dining rooms and throne rooms and bedroom.
This one will auto-allocate to militia commander.
That's unless I die, that's never gonna change. But yay, I have my own room.
Well, you have a specified room.
Well, it's also I don't actually need a room as a militia commander.
Meh! You have a room.
I do have a room. Sure.
He needs decent quarters, and I don't have that yet.
It's because you maybe put like a cabinet inside his room, and that'll be. Because the value of a room is proportional to the value of the furniture inside of it, and also any engravings that are on the wall.
Well, I've got a, Oh, I don't have enough platinum bars.
Oh, you actually ran out. Yeah, that stockpile, it's pretty full now.
That's alright. I'm fixing a lot of this. Repeat. And first I should designate all this to dump. "45 minutes, then Nintendo Direct."
Probably watch the highlights of that later.
I mean, it's only a half hour.
Well, I mean, I'll probably be doing some other stuff in the meantime. Anyway.
Well, I'll be streaming it here myself.
Then I may or may not watch it. We'll see.
Fine. So he requires 2 chests, a cabinet, a weapon rack. I've got the weapon rack coming. I'm gonna be doing a platinum one, which I'm hoping will be sufficient for him to increase his quarters as well. He also wants a decent dining room. God, these people are needy.
You haven't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I know.
Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but your mayor really wants you to build more weapon racks.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yep. Nobles have mandates.
Oh. Yay.
And if their mandates are not fulfilled, they'll either get a little bit sad about it, or they'll blame a random dwarf for it and send them to jail.
Seriously?
Maybe mandates. Don't think they're not likely to send people to jail, but stuff like export bans. If you violate that, then they'll send like half your fortress to the jail if you accidentally export a whole bunch of stuff they didn't want you.
Well, thankfully I don't have a jail for them to send anybody to, so...
Yeah, and that just makes them more upset that you don't have a jail.
Ah! Can I send them to jail?
No, but you can give them a nice room that's right over a volcano.
I like the sounds of that. Alright, JM. So he wants more weapon racks, huh? Well, I'm already building 2, so might as well throw in a rock one. 1.
Usually, I just go with wood for everything because it's light, it's easy to work with, and it doesn't take a year for a dwarf to haul a rock cabinet across the map.
True. Also, my music thing crashed.
Oh yeah, I can't actually
This
hear
is
your
getting-
music now.
Okay. Why am I a dork? Why are you mean to me, Bowie? The Bowie hates me.
Hi there.
Okay. I'm going to find this unofficial version that's been updated, supposedly. And... install it real quick, guys, so give me a moment.
You know what you should do is put the original music back on while you do that.
There's original music.
You didn't know?
Oh, wait, yeah. I guess it's really repetitive.
Yeah, I actually like it because I don't know, nostalgia. Playing this game a decade ago, listening to that music track over and over.
Okay, so I didn't grab this file from the official website, so I'm going to upload it, check it for viruses. This shouldn't take too long. No engines detected this file. Fantabulous! Let's install.
Hey, while Zim is doing that, anyone in chat who doesn't have a dwarf in the game yet, think about what kind of profession you think you would like to do inside a dwarf fortress run by some kind of maniac.
Wow, you are quite good at promoting for me. You should come by more.
I tried my best.
I appreciate people doing my job for me. I do best
Well, I thought
when
while I'm here.
I do my best when I'm delegating to others.
It's good. Well, you're busy right now, so might as well do something.
Thank you. This one's too slow. Next. Alright. That should be fixed now. Buizel. Yes. I don't know about multiplayer so much. I mean, the previous ones have had it, and I've never actually checked those out. The online features that they had.
Nintendo has never been good at implementing online features.
Nintendo doesn't know how to internet.
I have a Switch. I have Smash Brothers, and I have the online subscription. But actually playing online is kind of bad because it's laggy as hell.
Yeah, my roommate is he's actually run Smash Brothers tournaments. He is really good at the game. And it upsets him so much that the game just sucks for online play. And
Yep, but at least you can go to a friend's house and play 8 people at the same time.
He doesn't really go to other people's places anymore.
Well,
No, J, M, now Q. Alright, we need a throne for this needy bastard. Might as well construct.
remember this is all stuff for Zest right now, so that's who you should be blaming right now.
You are correct. It is all Zest's fault. Somebody go yell at Zest.
Well, you should just get in here and get yelled at directly.
I think he's streaming. Alright, weapon stands are platinum. If that doesn't make him happy, I don't know.
So all he needs now is a dining room.
He just needed fine or decent quarters. Now he has fine quarters. He also needs 2 chests and a cabinet. God damn it. J, M, now Q. Cabinet.
Usually I press U and then M when I want to go to that screen.
You know, he's got good enough quarters already. I will just give him a rock cabinet. And I'll specify it to be a koboldite.
Ooh, nice blue cabinets.
Yes. He also wants chests.
Yeah, rock chests are called coffers, by the way.
Oh. Do they count?
Yes, they do. There's a few items that are like technically identical, but they have different names. Like rock coffins are called sarcophagi, or is that metal coffins? Yeah, there's wooden coffins are coffins, and then there's sarcophagi, and then there's another one that I forgot the name of. All the burial receptacles, as they are called. But yeah, chests, bags, and coffers are functionally the same.
Okay, no food here. Enable. No quartz either. Enable, but disable the economic. And those ones. Enable the rest.
Oh, usually I have separate stockpiles for every type of item, so none of them get filled up and prevent others from getting stored.
This was
That
easier.
also works, though.
This was easier in my opinion.
It's certainly faster.
Alright, you filthy bastard.
When I have my own fortresses, usually I have a noble's quarter, where it's just like a long hallway filled with doors that lead into giant underground mansions. Because that's what they want.
I would do that on my next playthrough. Probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the thing about this fortress is that eventually everyone will die.
Thanks.
I mean, you could like stay alive for a very, very long time if you have like impeccable defenses and such and are good at the game. But the real fun of the game is exploring the world around you.
How?
Well, the thing is that you can do one of two things to this fortress. You can either, three things. You can either die, you can either abandon it, which means all of the dwarves that are in the fortress right now will spread. They'll all move out and go to other places in the world. Or you can retire it, which means the dwarves will stay in the fort will stay there, and you can play either another fort or adventure mode, and you can interact with that fort.
I see.
Yeah. In adventure mode, you can visit this fort, or you can even, like, if you start another fort, you might get migrants from this fort visiting, moving to your new fort. It's also fun to just look at Legends mode and see the rise and falls of empires and like maybe even find the ancestors of dwarves that are in your fortress right now.
Oh?
Yeah, like in my game, I have I'm playing with the Dragon Ball Z mod, but I have one of my people who I named after a friend, and then I decided to look into their history, and it turns out they were like a descendant of one of the first kings of the kingdom or whatever. It's really cool stuff.
Well, all right then. I thought I didn't. I thought I made coffers, not chests.
Containers. Yeah. Well, they're all called containers.
Oh, the
they're
Cobaltite
the same.
coffers haven't been done yet. Apparently, I also have platinum chests. I don't know why. Okay, why are there a whole bunch of mushrooms in here now?
I think that's yeah. Those are just abandoned plump helmets. I have no idea. Maybe it's because the dwarves that came into those aren't like growing out of the ground. They're like harvested plump helmets that someone just dumped on the ground here. Oh wait, I know why. It's because they belong to me. Those are my plump helmets.
Oh. And
If
Buizo's,
you give me,
yes, that would be cool to have
yeah,
that
because
happen.
well, dwarves who own items that they're not using, they'll just dump them in their room. But that includes meals, which will just rot and like fill the room with miasma.
So that's a terrible thing.
Yeah, it's a bug. There is a command in DF hack that you can run that will automatically clean up owned items to help with FPS and just clutter.
Ah,
Uh, if you open DF hack, you just type in clean owned in one word.
one moment. I Shift N,
I mean, you don't have to
Shift
do it
G.
right now.
That and that. And that.
I'm just dumping more mushrooms into my room. What the hell? See, if you press K and hover over one of those plump helmets and press enter, you'll see who owns it.
Okay. Doesn't say anybody owns it.
Oh, it's not showing you the item screen when you press enter?
Oh, press enter. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Owned by you.
Nice. Yeah, so I don't know why dwarves do that. They're kind of silly like that.
Let's say.
Oh, wait, I think I know why. It's probably because I'm set to carry food with me, but I don't have a backpack, so I keep like picking up food to put in my backpack, but then I realize I don't have a backpack, so I just dump it in my room.
Oh, lovely. So I need to fix that.
You don't need to. You could tell dwarves to not carry food with them when they're military dwarves.
Or I could figure out how to give you a backpack.
Well, if you have, think last time I noticed that you do have some leather lying around, so you just need a leather worker shop. And hey, Blue Zest has all his stuff. And that chest, that koboldite chest that you gave him, is probably like really nice because it made his dining room really.
Oh no, that's the quarters and office that have the chests. His dining room has platinum throne and table.
Okay, that's probably why then.
Yeah, that's what's doing it.
I like it. I do like how the tile set makes that
Wait,
chair and
what?
table all shiny.
I love how it says that the cat has adopted the crossbowmen.
Yep, because that's how they work. You cannot adopt a cat. You have to wait until a cat adopts you.
Yep.
It's
Speaking
nice,
of,
but
where is my kitty?
it used to be that cats were a huge liability in your fortress.
Really?
Yeah, because they would breed like crazy, and then they would all get adopted, or they would all adopt to a single dwarf, and then like something would happen where like 50 cats die, and then that dwarf will instantly go berserk.
Oh, yeah. I could see how that would happen.
You know,
Kitty cat.
like a simple lava flooding accident. You know, like anyone could, could have happened to anyone.
She is walking. She walks away, and then I stop petting her, and she's like, "Wait, no, pet me."
You know,
All right,
she
schedule.
thought the pets would go with her. Oh, all right then. So
S.
yes, right. So you see at the top of the screen, uh, those are the squads, and the left of the screen, like it's a grid, right? So at the top you have your squads, at the left you have your months. So what you need to do is you need to have that first squad. Well, right now, that's for the active
Oh my
slash
god,
training.
her eyes are so huge right now.
It's because she got petted. Right. So right now you're doing the active slash training schedule,
Okay.
and right now, by default, it's set so that at every month, at least 10 dwarves need to be training full time. That's how it's set right now. So what you want to do is press E.
All right.
Okay, so now you're editing the first squad's first month. So you can press O to change that order, but if you want to keep it to train, but you don't want to have everyone in the squad like doing full-time training, you can actually lower the minimum soldiers by pressing a minus and plus on the numpad. At the like if you
We'll say
yeah,
5.
like that. All right. So at any given time, there will be at least 5 dwarves training from that squad, and then you press Shift Enter to confirm.
All right.
So that edited that 1 month. So what you need to do now is you need to copy that order and then paste it to every other month and other squads if you want. So you press C on that one you edited, and then you press P on every single other one.
That is incredibly annoying.
Yeah, but at least once you've got your schedule figured out, it's not that bad. Yep, that's the two-handed press buttons real fast method is going to be very valuable in this game. So now, if you go to alerts, you can set your you can set that squad to have the active training alert.
Okay.
What you do is so these menus are real fucky, right? So you need to have that active training highlighted, and then you press on the gloved fealties squad. You press enter.
Okay.
There. So now that squad is set to the active training schedule. So every month there'll be at least 5 dwarves training. So if you go to your barracks now,
Except they don't have weapons.
that's fine. That's fine. They'll still train. They'll do like dodging and punching and kicking and biting training.
They bite.
Yeah, they do bite. There's a skill called biting.
Really?
Yes, because that's just a thing that dwarves can. Well, any creature can do anyway.
I know they can. Does not mean a dwarf would be doing that.
Well, okay, so if a dwarf that has biting skill incidentally. Maybe they got into a brawl sometimes and they bit someone's ear off at some point. Then they'll start training dwarves and they'll be like, "Here's how you bite people because I know how to do it."
Wow.
You know, they share their experiences. But yeah, you see all those dwarves in there right now. They're all training. They if you press V and highlight them, you can see what they're doing.
I don't care that much. I just don't. Plain and simple.
Well, oh, you made the dwarves sad.
That's
Oh, you
okay.
made me sad
Kobolds are
because
better.
I'm the commander.
Kobolds are better.
You. Oh, did you find some copper ore there?
Did I?
Yeah, that green rock that you just took upstairs.
Oh! A caravan from Milo Latast has arrived. Sweet.
Those would be dwarves.
Oh. Move goods to it. Let's see. No plants, no seeds.
Drinks?
Why not?
I mean, you have a lot of wine because of all those plump helmets.
So what are these parenthesis items then? They're not on the quality list.
Okay. Oh, right. Those are items that came from outside the fortress.
Oh.
Like any item that you haven't made yourself will have parentheses around it. The only thing that affects is that you can't give them as gifts.
Ah.
Because when you trade, you have the option to give items as gifts, but you can only do that with items you've produced yourself.
Well, alright.
Man, you should just make platinum goblets or something instead, because they'll be a lot more valuable than just the bars.
Well, I don't have time for that. But
Well,
I
you
will
have
do that in
dwarves.
the future.
You can just set a dwarf to do it, and they'll just do that by themselves.
I will do that for the future.
I'm just giving you ideas.
I will destroy you.
Oh no. Please, no.
Yeah, I could do these.
Oh, yeah, mugs. Those are great for selling. I wonder what the general mood in your fortress is like right now. I think Dwarf Therapist can give you like a quick overview. I think you just there's like a UI element that just says if a dwarf is. Yeah, I think it's like right next to their name. Oh no,
What?
that's current job. Oh, it's hard to read this on stream.
It's hard to
Current job,
read it with...
happiness. Yeah, they do have like the very second column is their happiness.
Well, it looks like they're all fine.
Oh,
Oh, wait, this one is... quite content.
Oh, minus 11,000 stress. I guess they exhilaration after getting into an argument. Wow.
Wait, really?
Also, yeah. Look, last week she felt interesting at find door times 5, satisfied at work times 4, loneliness after being away from family, annoyed after having a drink without a goblet, and exhilaration
Wow.
after getting into an argument. Wow. She sounds pretty interesting. I sometimes I also feel exhilarated after getting into an argument. Yeah, I told you that dwarves liked having nice doors.
Oi! Get out of there!
Oh, you don't want them smoothing the barracks.
I am your liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss your situation. Yes, Kiero, I am watching the time quite eagerly. Merit deserves a reward, and I come empowered to establish this colony as an official land of our realm. What does this mean?
Oh, you get to have a right. So you, I have some recommendations. So if you press A, you get to elevate any dwarf as a noble. It can be anyone you want.
For barony. Okay.
A baron. Ooh, I think you should have a. You should like do like get someone special for that.
Buizos!
Make Buizels the Baron. Baron Buizel.
Bowie! Where are you, Bowie? Damn it! He's one of my highest patrons, so, you know, gotta reward him.
Remember, there's 2 other ranks of nobles that are higher than him.
Well, yeah, but...
Well, 4 if you count the monarch. Or, sorry, 3.
Ah. I just tagged him on Discord.
Problem is... Alright. Problem is that you don't... If you abort now, you don't get a Baron at all, so you're stuck on this screen until you choose someone.
Let's see. I am not violent. What kind of... by the way, Kiero, you're here too. What profession would you like? And Buizels, what profession would you like? I don't really know much on it either, so...
Well, you can maybe just decide if you want to be military or civilian, and if you want to be I don't know, like a cook, a farmer, a crafter, or a blacksmith, maybe? Maybe a miner?
Yeah, those are a few of the jobs. The more important dwarven
There's
duties.
Yeah, there's also administrative roles. There's doctors. You could be just a regular old peasant hauler that just brings cabinets into Noble's room.
Or, guys, I could just, There are options for crafters. Let's see. Well, we've got stone crafting, we've got wood crafting. Let's see.
What about that dwarf that made an artifact and became a legendary woodcrafter? Maybe they can be that person.
How do I find that person?
Well, if you click on woodcrafting, I think it'll sort by who has the highest skill.
Maybe if I'm
Or
not
maybe
doing
not.
migration wave.
Oh yeah, that's why. Nothing. Yeah. Or maybe there's a sorting
Level.
by skill. Ah, there we go. Okay, I have no idea. Maybe just scroll down real quick.
No,
and
it
make
is.
note of
It
this.
is ordered by that. Apparently. Oh wait, no. Superscripted is our woodcrafter.
Ah, right. Oh, I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should be
Fishermen
fair.
are useless on this. I'll be honest. Or at least on this map.
Well, until you get to the caverns.
I thought they couldn't get fish from the underground pools.
You know, I haven't actually tested that, but I thought you could fish from the cavern pools anywhere there's water, really.
A medic, huh? I think the closest we've got to a medic would be this one. Olan.
What about Cadol? He's a... Or is... Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong...
There's
Those
one person
words
with one skill in diagnosis, but Olan's got skill in both suturing and dressing wounds. Yes. Yes, Kiero, what's up? That doesn't necessarily mean much, you know. Alright, Olan. Ah! Olan Nimarast. Alright, will do. Weasels. Recommend him.
Baron Weasels.
Can I recommend more than one person?
Oh, I guess you can. That's new. But you probably should just recommend one person.
Oh no, I can only recommend one. Alright. So then escape to... recommend, I guess. Probably Bueasels. There's much to share, blah, 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 blah.
Oh yeah, have you ever looked at those?
What?
The like rumors from the outside world.
No.
Okay, well, you can check it out later by pressing C.
Alright. Look over documents. Alright, so it should be paused right now, which is perfect. Nintendo Direct.
I'm actually gonna jump out while this is going on.
That is a-okay.
I'll be back later. See ya.
We'll continue more Dwarf Fortress right after it, so... Come on, start already! What do you mean, no internet? Bolshevik. Alright, well, they are currently, technically, live. Aha! Here we go, guys! Typical. Hey.
Hi, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2. There will be brand new features, and many new elements are in development as we speak. So please stay tuned. Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
For the first time in 10 years, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance series returns with a new 4-player action RPG and an all-new original story. Assemble your ultimate dream team from a huge cast of Marvel superheroes, from the Guardians of the Galaxy to the Avengers, Defenders, X-Men, and more, to stop Thanos and the Black Order from unleashing cosmic chaos. You can play together in TV mode, locally on up to 4 systems, or online, and get closer to the action with a dynamic zoomed-in heroic camera. And speaking of heroic, it's time to go higher, further, faster with Marvel's ultimate cosmic protector, Captain Marvel. Wield her power against those that would do harm to the universe. As characters level up, they'll learn skills you can use on the fly. In Carol Danvers' case, literally. In addition to basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance Extreme Attack, their most powerful move. Whether you join forces with friends locally or online, take teamwork to unprecedented levels as you creatively combine hero skills into synergy attacks. Your most powerful attacks can even be combined into an Ultimate Alliance Extreme Attack. The team-up possibilities will be off the charts when Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch this summer. Welcome back, Box Boy. Get ready to unload some boxes and have fun doing it. The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time. This brand new game is tightly packed with tons of content, including brand new puzzles and new features. We fit something else in too. This time, 2 players can box it up together. To restore peace on the Box Planet, you must work as a team, solve puzzles, and beat those stages. After completing the story, you can access a whole separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one. In all, there are 270 stages to beat. That's the highest in the series to date. Use your brain boxes to think outside the box and lead our heroes to the goal. Box Boy and Box Girl will unload on Nintendo Switch April 26th. The Ultimate Spring Update. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update this spring. What are we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to find out. Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1. He's secretly been preparing for battle, and his moment will finally come before the end of April. In other words, this year, springtime is the time to smash. And don't forget, new Super Smash Bros. Series Amiibo figures are on the way too. There's even more to explore in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's never too late for a journey through the maze-like miniature worlds of the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. In fact, we have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch version. After a new update, all courses will support 2-player co-op. Maybe Captain Toad won't be so nervous with someone at his side. 2 heads are better than 1, and an extra set of hands goes a long way. This free update will be available later today. And some paid downloadable content is coming. We're adding in 18 new challenges that'll see you traveling to 5 new courses, from sunken ships to a kingdom of sweets, and achieving new objectives in existing courses. Captain Toad and Toadette must obtain the Shining Crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode will be available for purchase as soon as, well, later today, giving you early access to one of the courses. The rest of the content will launch on March 14th. If you don't have the game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today. It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode once it's available. Steel yourself for old-school action in an all-new Gothic castle. The side-scrolling action of yore shall rise once more in Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. And so, the young lady Miriam, host of the Alchemist's Curse, must use her unwanted gifts to slay the demons wrought by the curse's original host, Jeeble. With these powers, she can steal the abilities of enemies, bend gravity to her will, and dart about Jeeble's castle at lightning speed. Here, the laws of reality and 2D side-scrollers don't apply. Throughout the castle, a treasure trove of side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond the main story, you can dig deep into character customization, subquests, and more. Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night emerges from the shadows this summer. The time has come to build a new world and take on the children of Hargon. On an empty island, you'll ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces. Enlist villagers to help rebuild and fight alongside you in the story mode. Or unite with 3 other builders to create your own island in local co-op or online. You'll gather materials, craft objects and tools, and reach new heights by building any structure you can imagine. Now you can dash, glide, play in first person, explore underwater, and warp all over the new retro-inspired map. If you own the previous game on the Nintendo Switch system, you can craft a legendary builder's outfit and the Dragon Lord's throne. When Dragon Quest Builders 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 12th. There are more Nintendo Switch headlines to come, but first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Give me Fire Emblem!
Looking. Next. We have a new announcement for that classic RPG series. Please take a look.
There are RPGs, and then there's Dragon Quest, the series that defined the genre. And the latest entry is charging onto Nintendo Switch in full force, pairing the series' beloved style and perfectly balanced battles with the most impressive scope and elaborate story in series history. Where there is light, darkness follows. For no one does this ring truer than the Luminary, the boy that prophecy says will succeed the last hero and protect the world from a terrible land. In an odd twist of fate, the boy's royal birthright is snatched from him. On the day he becomes an adult, he finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the Luminary. When he goes to the king of the largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land, Erdrea. Monsters roam free of random encounters. When you engage them, choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles. You must know when to attack, when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill points which can be used to teach party members attacks, spells, and improve their abilities. You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories. Looking for an item? Then help people out in side quests. Or try your hand at the casino. Or horse racing. Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and the 2D 16-bit glory of old. This is also the first version of the game with fully orchestrated field and battle tunes. If you want, you can change between the original sound and the new one whenever you want. and you can also experience the journey with English or Japanese audio.
勇者の奇跡ってやつだ。
Oh, come on!
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to new stories. Each sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight, shedding new light on hidden truths. This hero's adventure has truly leveled up. Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition. Launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch this fall.
While we just announced the addition of these new stories, there will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more. For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
A Disney Tsum Tsum game like you've never seen before. These stuffed Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the toy store in Disney Tsum Tsum Festival.
When did these
Play
take the
with your
world by
friends
storm?
and family in a wide variety of competitive and cooperative games that support up to 4 players.
I have never heard of
You can
this.
play online as well with players from around the world.
What?
And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking puzzles. Connect matching Tsum Tsum to clear them and set a high score. The game also features a 2-player mode for local and online competitive matches. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival will steal our hearts in 2019. We're picking up a distress call in the but this time, it's far from friendly. In fact, it's none other than Starwolf's infamous lieutenants, Andrew Oikonen, Pigma Dengar, and the Great Leon. Now Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice but to hunt them down, like the animals they are, in a challenging new series of missions you can only find in the spring update of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Every member of the Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each pilot can take on any of the new missions and also Fox's missions from the base game. It's time for a game of seek and destroy. But don't expect Wolf to play fair. Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as starship races and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star Fox team joins the Starlink Battle for Atlas update this April. A heartfelt fantasy adventure crops up once again. Another season, another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
Good morning. It is about to be fall.
Interact with townsfolk daily. Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm. Hook some fish. Cook up a storm. Or even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4 Special, fully remastered for Nintendo Switch. Battle alongside townsfolk, and before long, you may become more than just friends.
What?
See what the heart-pounding newlywed life has in store for you, exclusively in this new version of the game. Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year. And we can finally confirm that Rune Factory 5 is in development. Look forward to more info in the future. Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls, before those souls become monsters. In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, step into a realm built upon the tenets of reincarnation. Its people lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets, Kagachi must travel between the living world and the beyond, to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate, becoming monsters. When battling these creatures, the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's powers are different, so you must choose the right soul for the situation at hand. In this deep single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will become stronger. Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate. The very foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki launches in summer 2019. Cars, robots, and Yoshis in a world of craft. You know what that means? Yoshi's Crafted World is almost here. This time, we'd like to put the many facets of these crafty courses on display. As Yoshi, you'll go rafting, race solar cars, and tear through the sky on a plane. Nice shot, Yoshi! Hey, that robot's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle. Using in-game coins you've racked up, you can collect crafted costumes. If you wear one, it'll offer a bit of protection from enemies. There are more than 180 of these costumes, and some of them can be tricky to get your hands on. Later today, we'll release a demo, which lets you play through the first course. The Yoshi's Crafted World game will finally hatch on March 29th. We have more Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from Mr. Koizumi.
How's it going so far? Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Please have a look.
Come on.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs. You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden within, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears within your mind.
Got you from now on, right?
Garrick Mach Monastery lies at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seiros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seiros. Not only does the church serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery also houses the Officers' Academy. Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the house leader and future emperor, Edelgard. The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its house leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden Deer is for students from the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads the alliance. As a professor, you will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them. In addition to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Which house will you choose? Students are expected to travel to various lands, sometimes with the Knights of Saros themselves, and gain real battle experience, including everything from defeating bandits to suppressing rebellions. These may be class assignments, but the stakes in each battle are very real. Whether your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle progresses to claim victory. At the Officers Academy, your students will work diligently each day so that they may wield a variety of weapons. Master the study of magic, and acquire special skills such as horsemanship. You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities. Through combat experience and study, you can help your students reach their full potential. Your students can also interact with each other at the Academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen, and they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield.
Hey, over here!
Forward, now!
3 territories, 3 houses. Your very own journey. Fire Emblem 3 Houses will release on July 26th.
That's not spring! That is not fucking spring!
Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem 3 Houses would release this spring, but more
Sorry.
development time will be necessary. And so the new release date is July 26th. That means we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer, but we hope you'll look forward to the next generation of Fire Emblem all the same. Time for some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
In this next entry of this iconic series, the last player standing wins. 99 players, but only one reigns supreme. This is Tetris 99. The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other. Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game. If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole survivor. Nintendo Switch Online members, be ready to join the fight. Tetris 99 will be available for download later today. Look forward to battling it out in upcoming online events. Prepare to kill, survive, or die in Dead by Daylight. Imagine this. You're alone, struck by fear, struggling to survive. And then you meet another survivor. But it's too late. The killer is upon you. Now run. Hide. Scavenge for items. Open the gates and escape with your life. Or take on the role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims. Terrifying? Oh yes. Satisfying? Just you wait. With loads of maps, characters, and cosmetics to earn, you'll experience a deep progression system while you're on the hunt or being hunted. Discover the true meaning of horror when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this fall. This dog will ruin your day. Now for a message from the producer of the futuristic mech action game, Daemon X Machina.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukuda, producer of Daemon X Machina, and I have some news for you. Later today, they'll be releasing a demo called Daemon X Machina Prototype Mission on Nintendo eShop for a limited time. The game is still in development, but in the demo you can battle through 4 different missions while exploring the basic controls and customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a boss battle in the final mission, so please try it out. After playing the demo, we'd like to hear your feedback. We'll be conducting a short online survey by sending an email invite to some players who try out prototype missions. If you weren't selected for the survey, we also welcome your feedback via social media. We appreciate your feedback and hope to make this game the best it can be. We have more to say about Daemon X Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account so you can stay up to date on the latest information. Daemon X Machina should be launching this summer. With that in mind, the development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch. Grid Autosport comes fully loaded with a mix of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills. You'll feel like a pro racer as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona, all DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits, and some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls. Players can race online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system, from street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019. Enter the Viking Age to experience Senua's journey again, or for the very first time. Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade pulls players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement, British Game, and Game Beyond Entertainment. Find out why when Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice releases on Nintendo Switch this spring. The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger. Mortal Kombat 11 proves the saga 25 years in the telling is far from over, with all new custom character variations, plus new characters and returning veterans taking up the fight. In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2 sees players take control of 2 adorable Yarnies. Control both Yarnies on your own in single player, or play with a friend in local co-op for some puzzling platforming fun when Unravel 2 comes to Nintendo Switch March 22nd. For the first time on Nintendo Switch, experience Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered with revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system like motion aiming and touch input. Set in the American Revolution, explore one of the most iconic eras in history as you fight for freedom and independence and usher in the rise of a nation. All the original downloadable content, plus the entire standalone game, Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, will be included when they launch together on May 21st. Final Fantasy fans, better open your calendars. We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find its new home on Nintendo Switch March 26th. We can also announce that Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody will release on March 20th. We're pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch later today. Once a classic, always a classic. That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
How's everything looking? Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end. Let's take a look, shall we?
You people are leading all of humanity straight to damnation.
Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you two. All because of how you were born. Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate. Powerless.
Today has been most revelatory. Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
What the hell are they? Why did you make them?
I really hoped you two wouldn't get caught up in all this. Now don't go dying on me.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games. It looked like two characters were fighting together during battle, didn't it? I hope you're excited to learn more about how combat will play out in this game. Please stay tuned.
I'm not really.
Speaking of Platinum Games, I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3. Rest assured, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
Okay! I take back what I said! They do know how to save awesome stuff for the end! Sorry, Booey! Just 2019, that's all you're...
So, what did you think? At long last, 1993's Game Boy classic, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, will find new life on Nintendo Switch. After 26 years, it has been reborn as a new experience, and we'll have more to say in the future. Please look forward to its release. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
I will definitely be excited for that. Alright, guys. They already told us what's coming for Smash. Are you talking about the retweets that they had from Square Enix? No, it was just several more re-releases of Square Enix's Final Fantasy games. I mean, dude. People joke about how many times Skyrim has been re-released, but nobody points any fingers at Square Enix, who has literally re-released their Final Fantasy games so many times. You've got them on the PS Vita, you've got them on, I think they're on the 3DS, they probably re-released them on frickin' Wii U and such before now. It's just, Square Enix started it all. You know, I actually have the extra special Legendary Edition, or whatever it's called for Alexa, because I have an Alexa. I've been thinking about playing it on stream one of these days. Alright, back to Dwarf Fortress. I am excited for what Nintendo's bringing out. Link's Awakening was one of my personal favorites. The Game Boy Color ones themselves were really good. Honestly, I'm not so thrilled about Link having just 2 lines for eyes, whereas everything else seems to have actual eyes. That just seems kind of out of place, especially since they've had... all of their 3D models of him have always had actual eyes instead of just lines. That I noticed and kind of bugged me a bit about his actual design, but otherwise, I love the looks of it. I can't wait. I played my copy of Link's Awakening for the Game Boy Color actually got horribly corrupted. We wound up unable to delete any of the save games. One of them gave us all of the items and everything from the game except for the raft. And we could only access like 3 blocks out in the ocean in the bottom left corner of the actual world map. And like 3 spaces right above the egg at the top of the map. Those were the only spaces that we could access and walk on. By we, I mean my brother and I, because we both played. Yeah, those were the only ones that we could actually access. What was I saying? Oh yeah, another one of the corruption save files left us on the east side, again without the raft, so we were literally trapped in an area that was only accessible by raft, and we couldn't get the raft. So we couldn't go anywhere. And then I think the third one, we just couldn't do anything with. It would not save. So I'm excited to actually be able to finish the game. Especially, you know, in a fancy new remake. Alright, back to this. Yes, trade caravan. Trade caravan and promoting our beloved buoy to a baron. Speaking of, Commit the changes. Now, where is my Baron? Where do they show up? Oh. Let's see. Do we have... Okay, we got lots of stuff in there. Trader requested. None of them are worth much. I mean, the platinum bars are pretty valuable. Not as valuable as I could have, but... Let's see. I guess I would want some of those. And iron. Because I'm having trouble finding iron. Let's see. Bum 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 ba da 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 la da 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 da. I don't care about any of this rope. By the way, Elf, you're welcome to come back on voice now. I'm still rather salty that they decided to be like, so we said that Fire Emblem Three Houses would be released in 2000 or in spring, but now it's actually, you know, summer.
I love how he immediately answered you after you complained about it.
Yes, I'm aware he answered me, but I'm still gonna complain about it because that's bullshit. It is Bolshevik.
Yeah, well, I guess they just need a little bit more development time, and I'd rather they get more development time than they release a rushed game.
I agree 100%. Does not mean that I can't be upset that they're delaying it. Because I want it now. Alright.
You want it all. You want it now.
Let's see. What do we want? Those are rather expensive.
Honestly, there's not that much that you really need from the caravan.
No, but might as well grab some stuff. There's a few things that I'm interested in.
Maybe a cool weapon, like a steel battle axe.
I don't want to go that far.
Which is worth quite a lot, so...
Yeah, I don't have enough for that.
Yeah, this is why you need to have a trade industry, something for your for selling.
But some training stuff isn't bad, in my opinion.
Well, you can also just make it yourself extremely easily.
Yeah, but they're also really cheap.
Yeah, but you're trading platinum, well, also mugs, I guess.
Exactly. Alright.
Oh, steel helms, though. They're pretty cheap, and steel helms are actually really good.
Pretty cheap? That's 360.
That's like a bar and a half of platinum.
Except that I have to do more because they don't accept a direct trade. It has to be, they have to make a profit.
It's true. It's a good investment, though, because having good head protection for your military is very important.
Yes, yeah. I just don't really have the ability to trade for that right now. Let's see. Sweet
always
pod
next year.
seeds. Oh yeah, next year I'll be ready. Let's... I don't really have a whole lot that I need.
One thing you'll want to think about eventually is replacing clothing for your dwarves, because their clothes do deteriorate over time.
So I should get some cloth, is what you're saying.
Eventually. It takes a while before all their clothes just fall into tatters.
Well, I will grab some.
You could also just make your own cloth by farming.
I haven't been explained that yet, so...
Well, you only need 2 things, really. Or 3. Actually, 4. Actually, you need a lot of things.
What?
Maybe it is complicated.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
only need
Dwarf
this.
Fortress.
Oh, wait. Actually, need that, and that, and that, and this, and that, and that, and
Basic
that.
level, you only need a farm, a farmer's workshop, and then a loom, and then a clothier's workshop to make clothes. But once you get very familiar with the game, then you can start to figure out how to set up all these production chains yourself, and eventually get into some of the really complicated industries like clay and glass and bees and book.
You know what? We will also get a fine pewter crown for our new Baron.
That's actually a good idea. It's not guaranteed that he'll grab it, but he might. He's actually might.
Well, if he doesn't, it's only 50, so...
Yeah, sometimes dwarves will by themselves decide to go and grab trinkets from
this stuff just sounds gross. Prepared cow eye? Prepared giant cave spider heart?
It's prepared. It's fine.
Emu brain?
It's technically edible. I mean, go look a bit down and you'll see something even more
I'm skipping past that whole section.
You don't want to buy some prepared fly brain?
Oh god, no.
I thought that was actually a bug that was fixed a while ago.
Apparently not.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be able to butcher the brains out of flies and eat them.
Because, you know, there's anything even edible in there.
It's like, oh, I have a barrel full of fly brains, and you look inside, it's just some gray goo.
Yeah. Some really, really fine, not even pebbles, just specks.
It's like dust. It's just dust.
It's gooey dust. Even better.
Ah, yes, the prepared fly brain, a delicacy amongst dwarves.
Yeah, some backpacks.
you have to eat it with a straw.
Ooh, quivers.
You're at 1278 right now.
I can afford it.
Oh, they have some books for sale. The Proof and the Universe.
What is the point of books?
Not really much point other than dwarves. Some dwarves like to read books and think about books and stuff. Also, if you have a library, sometimes scholars will travel to your library and leave books or take out books or copy books for you. And some books have the secrets of life and death in them.
What does that mean?
It means if you read it, you become a necromancer and you can raise the dead.
I thought magic wasn't in this yet.
That's the only... There is magic in the sense that you can raise the dead. That's about it. There's a system that allows some sort of magic to happen. You know, like werewolves and night creatures and boogeymen.
There are keyboards and consoles?
Oh yeah, those are those are actually for making instruments.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. So a while back, instruments were basically just an item, and they were completely useless. You couldn't do anything with them. But then the Toady One revamped the whole instrument system, so now there are procedurally generated instruments instead of regular instruments.
I suppose I will grab a book.
Sure.
Why not, right?
Sure. Also, you should build a library then.
I will.
To put your one book in.
Yeah.
That
trade. Nomal seems pleased with the trading.
Yeah, you're using the same trader every time, right?
Yes.
That's good because as they gain skill, they actually get better at getting good deals.
Oh.
I think it's their Judge of Intent skills and Persuasion skills, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I'll improve my relationship.
Oh yeah, you can offer them stuff.
Yeah.
That's actually a prerequisite for getting the Monarch in your fort. You need to offer them a certain amount of value.
Alright. I think I am good to go. Actually. I didn't notice the copper. I could kind of use that.
Yeah. It's cheap, too.
I guess I'll grab
trading copper
that
for
and nickel.
platinum.
Bismuth, I don't know what it's good for, but it's cheap, so why not?
You can alloy it with bronze to make bismuth bronze.
Oh. There.
And since he's happy, he's probably going to take a shittier deal.
Oh, I guess I could try that.
Ah, well, was worth a shot.
What does this mean?
It means he wants you to throw in another platinum bar.
Oh. I mean, I don't see why not. But I might as well grab some more bars while I'm at it.
Yeah, now
Seems
you're
very happy. Woohoo! He is very
You're a
happy.
haggler.
I am? What?
Actually, Zest is a haggler now.
Alright. Zesty, you can leave the depot. So, Durgan, have I named... Oh, wait, I have named someone after you. That's right. Alright, what should I do next?
Have you thought about exploratory mining?
Not really.
You might find more. You might find some iron ore if you just start digging tunnels everywhere and just looking for more ore.
Okay. All of these dwarves are putting stuff in their frickin' rooms.
Oh, and it's making miasma, right?
I don't... It doesn't look like it started making that, but... What was the dwarf hack thing that you said?
I'll type it in chat.
Alright.
Yep. There we go. All those items. Most of them were mine, looks like.
Yep.
So
Well,
so all
half
that
of
means
them.
is that, yeah, so they don't belong to those dwarves anymore, so haulers will actually go and put them where they should be. Do you have a refuse stockpile somewhere?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Up on the surface. And they're bringing it out there. Perfect.
I think if you put a chest or cabinets inside their rooms, they'll actually put items inside them.
And they'll last longer, I'm guessing?
Maybe? Not actually quite sure about that. They will put their old clothes in there.
Alright, well, let's make some... Let us make some cabinets.
They do make dwarves happier. Remember, you have like 50 dwarves in your...
This is true.
How many bedrooms?
Too many. There. 60 cabinets ready to go.
That's probably going to take a while to craft. Because remember that every time you craft something out of stone, the crafter has to go grab the stone and then bring it all the way to the mason's workshop and then make the thing.
Yeah, I know. It'll take a while.
Where do you store your stones?
Quantum storage thing?
Yeah, well, you dump them into a dump that's somewhere.
Yeah, it's in
Where's that dump?
It's in the corner, right next to the mason workshop.
Okay, and have you unforbidden all those rocks that you dumped there?
Yeah, I've been doing that.
Okay.
Here and there.
So that's cool. So you solved the problem already that I was talking about.
Yeah. No lyrics. Go away.
No. Oh, do you have a not a manager, but a bookkeeper?
Yes, Zesty.
Is he keeping all the stocks up to date?
I have no idea.
I was thinking you should take a look at your stock screen to see like what kind of bars you have available, so you can start making some weapons, maybe.
We'll get to
also-
that in a moment.
Right, and also your archer. Like you have a whole archer squad, but I'm not sure if you have crossbows for any of them.
I just bought one crossbow.
They're easy to make, too. You just need wood.
I know. I'm just saying I just made one.
Fun fact about crossbows: the material they're made of doesn't matter for when they're shooting, but their quality does. The only time that the crossbow's material matters is when the archer runs out of ammo and starts bashing people over the head with their crossbow.
Oh, lovely.
They actually use their hammer dwarf skill when they're bashing people over the head with a crossbow. So if you cross-train your archers into hammer dwarfs, they'll actually be more effective at killing people by bashing them over the head with a crossbow.
Sounds lovely. I have no idea what a KV is, so I'm just gonna add it, or ignore it for now.
I think that's a sort of cave pig.
Alright. All my ducks and whatnot are set to go there. Let's go update this. Make sure it's all...
Oh, do you want to know what a KV is?
Sure.
It's a guinea pig.
So I don't care about it. Got it.
But guinea pigs are awesome. I used to have one.
They're useless.
Actually, let me check. Oh, actually, you want to know why KVs are in the game? It's because Toadie's brother, his name is Three-Toe, referring to the three-toed guinea pig.
Okay.
Well, because that's what his avatar is on the forums.
Oh.
They are not usable as livestock as they are too small to be used in the meat industry. Butchering them will only give a skull in return. They're tied for the least valuable animal pet in the game. So honestly, the best thing you could do with that KV is to put it up for adoption or make a totem out of its skull.
How do I put something up for adoption?
Oh, okay, well, press Z. So at the top there, you see you have animals, kitchen, stone stocks, justice tabs. You can all go into those tabs and look at stuff, those things. Like animals will show you all your animals, and you can change their, if you want to put them up for adoption, if you want to train them. You can geld them if you don't want them to breed. You can do all sorts of things, butcher them if you want.
Cat
So your
is
dogs-
uninterested.
Yeah, and cats are always uninterested, but your dogs, you might actually want to keep them for training instead of making them up for adoption, because they're actually really useful as war dogs.
Well, then how do I
more so
train?
than
Oh,
as-
war training. I see.
Yeah, you need to
So-
have a training area, but that's a zone. It's easy to set up. Also, you do need someone to train them.
Okay.
you do have a lot of dogs.
Yes, I do. I think 10 war dogs is good.
Oh, you could put that otter up for adoption.
Looks like it already has one. Oh, wait, no.
No, that's someone's piglet, I think. Yeah, Durgan has a pet piglet.
Oh. Make the puppies available. You're gonna name it Porky?
You gave it a name. It's called Eton. It's a weird name for a pig. And you actually do have a hunting dog already. Do you know how to give people dogs?
No.
Alright. I can show you that later.
Alright, so let's get this, so what is exploratory digging? Just literally digging out somewhere?
Yeah, just... I mean, ever played Minecraft?
Okay. That's enough said.
Basically that. You do need to keep the stone layer you're in mind, though. But it looks like you're in the same stone layer for most of this.
What do you mean?
Just what the rock is, like the most prevalent rock in wherever you are is your stone layer. Like I think you're in mudstone most of the time.
Yeah.
So you should be anywhere that there's a lot of mudstone. You should be finding iron ore.
Ah.
Oh, I was actually gonna suggest just making tunnels, like two wide tunnels, and just making a grid of those to save on time, because ores come in large veins anyway, so you'll run into them.
Eh.
That's all. Yeah, this is the low effort option, which I also approve of. Actually, have you looked at what you can smelt now that you have all those new ores and bars?
Dude, I literally just got those, so no.
Maybe you should.
Why?
Maybe there's some exciting new alloys or metals you can make.
That takes work. I don't like work.
I mean, you are playing Dwarf Fortress.
I don't like work. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
Also, yes, digging down is a good idea.
No. Don't you know the #1 rule of Minecraft? Never dig straight down.
Right. Well, if you're building stairs, it's fine. That's what you're doing. You're just making a very large staircase.
Alright. First off, I'm going to do other things. Let's see.
Well, what's on the to-do list?
I have no idea.
I guess you don't have a to-do list.
I still don't know what... I still have no idea what I can do in this game.
Well, we can just set a goal, like say you want to reach a certain population, or you want to have the king or queen move to your fort. or you want to kill all the elves. Like, realistic goal. Or do you want to create a interesting story in your fort?
I have no idea. I'm just playing to play. Bye!
Oh, bye. You could look at what your military looks like now that they've been training for a while.
Meh. Later.
Oh, Weasel's a baron now.
Awesome!
And he needs a room.
He needs a decent office, decent quarters, decent dining room, and he wants a tomb.
Oh.
The fuck?
He wants to have his own burial site for when he dies. A tomb is literally just a room that has a sarcophagus or coffin in it.
Alright. Let's start planning his underground mansion.
Yeah, for the Mandy Andy over there.
We will do it this way. Dig all out to there.
Keep in mind, he only needs something decent in his works.
Meh. But Weasels deserves more extravagance.
Oh yeah, maybe you should. Let's ping him, see what he thinks.
But if you ping him, then he's not going to accept anything I do. It's never good enough for the buoy. Probably better to ping him on Discord.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so this will be his main sitting area. Over on this side, we will put... Actually... Let's remove those. And we will put him here. There. So, he'll have a main sitting area. Then
That would be his office.
No, it'll be a living room. He'll have a separate office. Actually, I guess I will make this his office. Probably easier.
Oh. Yeah, he needs an office, dining room, and a bedroom. And
this will be his dining room. We'll put the bedroom here. And his tomb will go here. So every day he will be faced with his own mortality.
Not only that, but if he does die and a new Baron moves in, he's gonna have to live with his dead predecessor, like just a few doors over, while he's sleeping.
Okay, good point. We'll do this, and then we'll make a tomb level
You would need a graveyard at some point.
Well, next floor down. And the hell was that?
That was my audio software being wonky.
And we'll make a small temple in the tomb section. Even though we already have one, why not have two? Right?
Right. You can even dedicate one of them to a specific god.
I don't know if I want to do that.
You don't need to.
Is there any particular requirement for size of a tomb?
No, it's the only requirement is how fancy they want their tomb to be, and I think a tomb is like one of the. It's not very fancy, but maybe like a 3x3 would be enough. Yeah, well, a 3x3 room if it's smooth and maybe has a few engravings in it.
I have no idea what engraving means.
Oh, well, you know how you've been smoothing walls all this time?
Yes.
You can actually designate engravings too. Like instead of S, you press E, and if you use that on a smoothed wall, an engraver will come by and draw something on the wall for you.
Oh.
You can even look at all of their little drawings and see what they've been, because what they do is they actually draw about local stuff and like news and stuff that happened recently or in the past.
Interesting.
Or they might just draw pictures of bananas or something. I don't know. Asparagus. Oh, they actually can draw gnomes because gnomes exist. And if a dwarf really likes gnomes, they might draw pictures of gnomes everywhere.
Alright. We'll make this 3. And this will be the communal graveyard for now. That should be plenty of space for communal one.
Yeah, it's a lot of space. You might even want the because I don't think you can fit a temple inside all of that. Like the walls that you left in might be in the way, but you might be able to use that outer ring for putting your graves.
Putting my what?
Graves, your coffins.
Oh, this outer ring is going to be coffins for the communal, the public.
Yeah, okay, so you had the exact same idea I did. Cool.
Yeah, I will line this section in the middle with graves. Or tombs, coffins, whatever. This center area will be the temple. And then outside of it is where I will begin, if I plan this well enough anyways. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then the special dwarves.
Just so you know, dwarves can travel in diagonals, so you can even put an extra room in those in the corner.
I can?
Yeah,
So I can do
by
this
staying
and then...
Yep.
Huh. I don't know if I
Yeah,
like the
that
looks
counts.
of that, though.
You can put a door in that little weird spot.
I don't know if I like the looks of that, but I will keep it because...
It is a weird look. But
it's not
it is
too bad.
symmetrical.
Exactly, it's symmetrical. I don't really need all this dug out now, but oh well.
You can set priorities, by the way, for like which parts you want to be dug out first.
Eh. That'll be good enough for now.
Yeah, more than enough.
I'll unmark that. So, how do I set priority for this section?
Well, while you're designating as mining zones, if you press the plus and minus on the numpad, you can, or either that or the number keys, you can just set. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, plus and minus. See, by default it's all on 4, and you can. The lowest number is done first.
Oh, the lowest.
Yeah, lowest numbered first.
That would have been nice to know. Oh yeah, first priority. Yeah, that makes sense. So, all this, highest priority.
You can set priorities for, I think, anything that is a designation. So, chopping down trees, smoothing walls, engraving.
Durgan, it kind of does, doesn't it? Enemies everywhere! And now they stop their work to go mine. Wait. Oh, I got more migrant. Oh crap, I got more migrants.
Oh crap, yeah.
I'm like, why did my camera move all the way over here?
Let's see how many you get.
Migration wave. Read. I got 7 this time. Oh, I keep thinking of it too, Durgan.
Oh, I just remembered something too.
Why not?
Yes, and this is what I thought of is related. Digging holes is very important. Because as there's a system in the game where it tracks how many tiles are revealed, and that affects how many artifacts you can make. So if you want to make a lot of artifacts, you need to dig lots of holes.
Okay, repeat what you just said.
Oh, sorry. Dig holes, make more artifacts because holes are good.
Okay.
The game tracks how many tiles are revealed, and digging makes that number go up. Oh, did you find ore in your mansion's walls? I think you did.
Yes.
Oh, before they steal it away, what is that green stuff?
Pyrite.
Oh, pyrite is gems. No, not that one, but that one. Yeah. Oh,
That's
those are all
koboldite.
pyrite.
Oh yeah, it's all pyrite and koboldite.
Nothing good.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Digging a hole. There.
So you're gonna dig out the walls and just remake them.
Yeah. Because I hate it when things are mix matched.
The only disadvantage that built walls have is that you can't put engravings on constructed wall.
Oh.
Right, yeah.
Now
you can
that they're
only
done.
engrave. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't expect you to do all of the walls. I thought you might dig out those walls.
No, because they would all look
I mean, this is
different.
It's fine because I mean, this is only for the Baron, so you can just, instead of having engravings, you can just have, like, statues and stuff.
Alright. Get all this koboldite out of here. Ugh! And this isn't considered an ore or gem, so it's not
It's,
going to...
It's just regular old rock that just happens to be blue.
I'm sure these dwarves are getting annoyed of coming back and forth constantly.
Well, you could just use auto mining.
No, because it doesn't count.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Koboldite is just a regular stone.
Yeah, this mansion construction has gone totally out of control now.
Yes, it has. And I hate it. I'll just do that.
Yeah, Buizel's gonna see this and he's just gonna freak out.
Why'd you have to say that?
Well, good thing I didn't ping him in Discord.
No, ping him. Let him know what I'm doing for him.
Alright then.
I keep going and I keep hitting Q to make a new order. And it's like, wait, I don't need that. Alright, I got tons of platinum, so let's make some platinum. No. Well, let's see, we're gonna need 6 of these. And all of Koboldite. The sheriff's rooms are done. Durgan. He doesn't want...
Yeah.
He doesn't require anything that I gave him, actually. Just the office. But I gave him some really nice stuff anyways.
Who's the sheriff?
Durgan.
Oh, yeah. Well, he actually wants stuff, though. Not just an office.
Does he? I'll double check in a bit.
I thought he did. The sheriff is a simple dwarf. Doesn't need much. Just a cold brew and a jail to put all the miscreants in. Oh yeah, he doesn't. You don't have a jail. Whoops. Actually, do you want to know what a jail actually is? It's just a room full of ropes.
Really?
Yeah, a jail is just like a place where you can tie someone up or put them in a cage. So you can just build a room and have either ropes or cages in it, and that counts as a jail. The only drawbacks is that if they're in a cage, they can't they can't eat or drink by themselves, because some people like to put
Hello, Rio Pop. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to our little corner of the internet and our tribe thing, Majigger.
Yeah, hi there. What he said. I totally forgot what I was saying.
We'll do 3 table. No, 2. Actually, yeah, 2 platinum tables. And then let's do rock, 2 more, but those will be specified as Gabbro, I think. Welcome, Rio. And another rock throne. This one, it'll be Gabbro. Then we're gonna need a bed. We'll just do 6 and hope I get a nice quality one.
The way I usually deal with that is I make 30, and then just pick the best one. And then I have 29 beds that I don't know what to do with.
There's a reason I went with only, 6.
You really never run out of wood though in Dwarf Fortress. In this
I don't
version,
care.
anyway.
Ooh, a petition.
Hey, it's been a while since you had one of those.
To entertain citizens and visitors. Why not? I only have 3 of them. Or, that makes 3 of them.
It's funny that they don't mind being in your fortress, even though they technically don't have any rooms available for them.
What do you mean? There's rooms available for them.
Actually, I think the people that you hire, they need to have rooms that are linked to the tavern, I think.
They haven't complained
Yeah,
about it.
because they're long-term residents.
They haven't complained about it, so... meh. Oh yes, there we go. That's where it needs to go. We will do... I have 99 platinum bars.
Okay, maybe you should make more furniture out of it, or statues. Make a load of statues and just put them everywhere.
First things first, though.
Or make platinum crowns.
I need another mason's workshop. W. Mason is M. So, how are you, Rio? A masterpiece kobold-type throne. Cool.
I'm excited for your next strange mood.
The hell are the cabinet? Oh, F. I have a whole bunch of cabinets available.
Yeah, everyone likes to have a cabinet.
Yeah. And why wouldn't they?
I see someone had just left a whole bunch of cookies on their floor.
Yeah, I noticed that. What was the command again?
Clean owned.
Clean owned. Durgan! Damn it!
Yep, it's mostly Durgan. And Kiero.
Taking all the food and leaving it in your room to spoil.
See, I still think that has something to do with them being in the military and not having backpacks.
How do I make it so they don't take food?
That's in the military screen, and it's in supplies, or I think. Yeah, Durgan's the sheriff. He's not in the military.
I think he's in the military as well.
Oh. If the sheriff's in the military, he ought to have his own squad, really. But yeah, isn't he supposed to be a captain of the guard now?
I have no idea.
Oh well, we'll see.
Oh, I'm out of cabinets now. Okay. So, how do I fix them taking food?
Yeah, it's in supplies. Press U.
Ah.
Alright, so you can change them to not carry any food by pressing it's slash and asterisk on the numpad.
There.
So the thing about, like, for now it's fine to make them not carry any food or water because of they don't have anything to store them in. Later though, you'll want to give them food and drinks though, because that means they don't have to walk all the way back to the fortress if they're out and about and need to eat or drink.
I know. But I also have a bunch of backpacks that they're not using for some reason.
They should be using them automatically. It might just be that you don't have enough for everyone. Because remember,
Well,
all those
there's a
archers that
random
you have are
leather
also...
backpack on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's probably because he realized he doesn't need his backpack anymore, but he still owns it. Like, I bet if you look at it, it'll say it. Who owns it.
I need more blocks.
Was that a Fire Emblem song that was playing just now?
It was, yes.
Oh.
There. Hopefully I won't be overrun by that again.
Also, are you using any
Wait.
for your
Monster
stockpile?
Slayer is taken by Fey Mood?
Wait, that's a... What? Okay. Monster Slayer. Well, press Z on him, see where he's at.
What do I do here?
Actually, press V and look at him. On him. Like...
Has the aspect of one Fey.
Okay, okay, I guess he is your citizen. Not sure why he's called the Monster Slayer. Alright, I guess just look at him and see where he goes.
Follow. Where is he going? He's currently gone to the temple.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, pause it. That means he doesn't have a workshop that he can work in. So what you need to do is look at his skills and see which, like, what skills that he's not able to do. I explained that wrong.
Yeah, you did, because I'm entirely confused.
Scroll down a little bit on his skill screen. I think you need to either, I don't know if it's down arrow or plus. No, okay, it's plus. Okay, it's not It's asterisks then? There's a way to scroll down. Yeah, okay, like that.
Yeah, I've got it.
So far, like the only skills I see where he might be missing his a workshop is a mason shop. But you have one of those. Do you have a craft dwarf shop? You should, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, he's a tanner. Maybe you need a tanning workshop or a leatherworking workshop.
Got plenty of leather, thankfully.
Yeah, but you probably don't have a workshop for them.
No, I don't think I do. Build, workshop, leatherworks?
You'll
No,
want a
tanner.
leatherworks and yeah, a tanner and a leatherworks, just in case he needs the other.
We will... Where's all my... Oh, there it is. We'll do schist and a leatherworks.
So if that dwarf doesn't figure out how to build this artifact, he'll go crazy.
Okay, he has claimed leatherworks.
Good. Okay. So let's see what he. Oh, he's already done. Okay. Oh no, that's right. I'm behind on the stream.
Yeah, he just claimed it. So how do I make sure that he's getting what he needs?
I guess just wait and see if he like just sits in his workshop and does nothing.
Well, he's grabbing stuff. Has begun a mysterious construction.
So because he's in a Fey move, that means he's gonna get a legendary skill from this.
Oh, cool. Will it pop up saying if he needs something that we don't have?
Well, he has everything because he started working.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so you can press T and look inside his shop to see what he actually grabbed. Giraffe leather, blue shark leather, jaguar leather. It's going to be a pretty multicolor artifact.
Okay. Whatever that means.
I hope it's like a it's a hat. That'd be great.
Why would it be great?
Because then I would pressure you into giving it to me.
Why?
Because I would like a fancy hat.
Except that he's probably going to claim it for himself.
It's random what he does with it.
So far, they've always claimed it for themselves.
Did you get another artifact besides the wood one? I forget what it was.
No, that's the only one I've gotten, but that's the only example I have as well, is that...
Oh, right. Well, there's 3 different things they can do. They can either claim it for their family, they can give it to the fortress, or they can claim it for themselves.
Well, if he claims it for himself or his family, then you're not getting it. Sorry. I'm not risking somebody that is apparently a monster slayer going nuts.
Yeah, he is actually like a good hammer dwarf, apparently.
we'll do this for now. Schist. We're gonna get schisty. Alright, get those built. Thief! Protect the horde!
Kobold alert.
It's been spotted, and it's... I don't even know how close it is to my stuff, but it's definitely not close at all. It's way off on the right side of the map. So, I guess nothing. Would you stop pausing? Okay. Zasrakostakon Monster Slayer has created a Nymak Lim, a giraffe leather backpack. She claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor Bim Pathposts. So...
Well, that's fine. So I guess she's a legendary leatherworker now.
It just says they've become a monster slayer. Speaking of...
Yeah, actually,
I should make sure that she's in my squad. Because, you know, I'm pretty sure that a monster slayer would be nice to have.
Maybe that she's one of those people that were like wanted to be soldiers for you.
Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on half the time in this game.
Usually your dwarves aren't called monster slayers. Those are only the people who Oh, I just noticed what you're doing here.
What about it?
You are making the walls out of raw boulders instead of blocks.
Meaning
they're a lot less nice than actual walls made out of bricks or block.
Ugh!
It's fine. It's probably actually going to be fine to live in for the Baron because they only need decent quarters.
Yeah, I got platinum ready to go, so...
Yeah, because if it's not enough, then you can just put some platinum statues in there and bam.
I noticed a sheep down below. There. Now they're all assigned to the pasture.
I think there is a utility in either DF hack or new version, I'm not sure, but where they're supposed to be able to auto-assign baby animals to the same pasture as their parents. But I'm not sure how to turn that on.
Well, if you don't know, I sure as hell don't.
Well, if you're bored sometime, you can go into the DF hack window and type LS, or help, and that'll show you all the things you can do in there. Most of them is like some advanced stuff that you don't really need to mess with at all. Some of it is useful though, like prospecting or reveal tiles, or just creating liquids if you don't want to mess with pumps.
Okay.
Like for example, if you ever want to get into magma forges.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a forge that you don't need to charcoal for.
Oh.
The problem with that is that for it to work, you need to have lava underneath it. And the only way to get lava is to dig down all the way to the bottom of the map, or to start in a volcano. And the only other way is to pump lava from the bottom up to where your forges are. But that takes literally days of real-time work, if sometimes. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but it takes a long time, hours, and it's extremely tedious. So you can just cheat and spawn lava anywhere you want because, you know, nuts to that.
Okay. Build door. Oh wait, actually. No, I'll wait on that. Hopefully the buoy can wait a little longer.
Well, I can't wait to see you explain to Bowie like how this came about.
What do you mean?
I mean, he's gonna walk into his house and the walls are actually just like giant boulders just mashed against the wall.
Hey, look at that. That looks fancy.
It does look fancy, but it is still made with rocks instead of bricks.
Meh.
Like I know about flagstone floors, but not about flagstone walls. Just saying. I guess we'll see once it's finished and you actually give it the furniture. We'll see how fancy it turns out to be, if it's up to Baron standards.
I'm sure it will be.
If not, you can just dump statues in it until he's happy. That's how I fix my problems. Or I cover their entire, like every single surface in their room with engraving. Like imagine that, like you walk into your dining room and there are murals on every single surface, including the floor. I guess it wouldn't be a mural if it's on the floor. You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Well, what's the word when you just have a floor that's a giant piece of art?
I have no idea. So what is make rock crafts?
That just makes random doohickeys that are basically only useful for selling.
Oh.
But they, right, because they, well, actually, I think they do make amulets, scepters, crowns, rings, earrings, and bracelets randomly.
We'll put that on repeat. Why not?
Yeah, and the nice thing too is that sometimes your dwarves will just grab some to wear for themselves, and that'll make them happy.
Why will they not smooth those?
I'm not sure.
It bothers me.
Oh, they can't access it because the workshops are blocking the tiles adjacent to those wall tiles. Because you see how the workshops have some of their tiles are like solid. Well, not solid, but they have like
that.
squares. Those are inaccessible. You know, like when you put them in a workshop, it's like a 3x3 of X's, and some of the X's are darker than others. Those tiles are impassable. You can deconstruct the workshop for a little bit.
I know. Didn't your Eevee become a Flareon?
Right. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave for a bit.
But why?
Got something to do. I may or may not be back later. While I'm gone, if you ever need like quick advice, I'm probably gonna be on the Discord. Also, here's your to-do list. You need to finish Weasel's mansion. You need to build a library. You need to build some weapons for the military and maybe some armor. You could use that legendary leather worker to maybe build some leather armor. I know, even though leather armor is bad, masterwork leather armor is actually okay.
Okay. Well, fine, I suppose.
And don't forget backpacks, water skins, and quivers, because especially quivers and crossbows for your archers. So that's the stuff you need to do, and I'll see you later.
Bye.
See ya.
Crumble, make crumble. Alright, let's do some flooring. Where are all my blocks? Damn it. Ah, there's some. Ha ha, Durgan. Ha ha. Alright, guys. It is actually time for me to switch over to Kingdom Hearts 3. So, let's go ahead and get that going. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. It's been a lot of fun with, not this evening, today. I streamed early. I appreciate all of you coming by and hanging out. I will be back in just a few minutes with Kingdom Hearts 3. I hope you all stick around for that. I will be doing more Dwarf Fortress throughout the week. One of those, if I'm up and ready to go before the, whatever else I have planned, I will stream Dwarf Fortress. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for joining. I really appreciate y'all. Hit that follow button, subscribe to the channel. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. You guys are the ones that make sure that I can keep doing this and bringing you all this content. I really could not do it without you guys. So, for now, thank you, and I bid you all a very fond adieu.